safari. Sorry, late night safari. And wow, amazing. We have a 6:15 a.m. safari, so Mount Kenya is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Look at the water reflect of the watering hole. And it's a majestic extinct volcano. This is Africa. Formed between 2.6 and 3.1 million years ago due to volcanic activity from the opening of the East African Rift. It's the second highest mountain in Africa and the highest in Kenya, standing at about 5,199 meters. The mountain itself holds a cultural significance for local communities who consider it sacred. And you can see loads of cultural sites and shrines dotted upon its slopes.
It's like Simba. You're not a king, you can't roar.
I don't actually remember that. Oh, is that?
Have you ever heard of dust bathing or sand bathing? Zebras in particular engage in this behavior where they roll in dust and mud to cover their skin, to cool off and protect against pests and to remove some parasites. Here we have a couple of Tonson gazelles in full flight, one of the fastest animals there is. Watch it walking past me. Look at him go. Here we see an elderly male buffalo heading towards the water point. What is so cool about this property is that if you're quiet and hang out by your balcony, you get to see these amazing animals. And a very rare sight here as well with the zebra nursing. Here we see an elderly male impala, which I think was actually struggling with a little bit of grass stuck up its nose. How airy is this little guy? Here we see a female lioness carrying her newborn cub in her mouth and by the scuff of its neck. Although this looks a bit painful, it's actually a really instinctive, relaxing and soothing method to transport a young. Especially when they're unruly and just doing their own things. You need one way to pull them all back together.
It's not getting too big.
Do you hear the roaring? Or like the yeah. That's a male.
She's passing.
Check out the little ones, but also have a look at the two females in the distance in the back, watching over the cubs as they walk past us. Baby lions or cubs are naturally curious and playful. They love exploring their environment through play fighting, chasing, and mock stalking, which helps them develop these social skills, the bonds, and some of these hunting skills. There's a lot of tail tugging going on. He's asking for his mom.
For the mom.
There you can hear a little low growl. That's a communication from mother to cub.
That she's calling the man.
Yeah, honestly sounds like what I expected.
Yeah.
You can see she's paying very close attention to something in the distance, which becomes apparent as time goes on. Lions have this ability to detect scents from up to 2 miles away. She is hyper-focused on that side of the water, and you just get that feeling that something is lurking. At some point, she looks like she's looking right past us into the distance.
She's so unbothered by them.
Pretty good mom.
I don't even bring mine anymore.
There you go, looking right past us. Sensing with her sense of smell, she can tell that there's something coming from upwind. We're pretty sure that this is the same pride we had seen the night before, with the 3 cubs, the mum, the 2 sisters, and here she goes full alert. At this point, we're pretty much 100% sure that in the next few minutes, we're going to see something very interesting come over yonder. Just because of the attention she's paying to that side, it's safe to say that something is coming. Or someone.
Do you think another ball? Oh my god, he's cracking his tail. This one is a biter.
Meanwhile, the cubs themselves are completely relaxed, enjoying the little bit of play fighting. Perfect way to hone those natural hunting skills.
Honestly, before this, I don't even, if I just saw them themselves, I don't even guess that they were really
These cubs themselves are actually relatively young, and we believe that between 3 or 4 weeks old. At this point, Mom is on high alert and finding a safe zone to head back towards the bush. And this is why.
1, 2, 3. 3 are coming down.
We've got 3 full-grown African males heading over from across the lake. And just like that, Mom is off, heading in the opposite direction. And just as you thought there were only three, right in the back a fourth one appears. While not entirely uncommon, seeing four males together, especially in a coalition, is not as frequent as seeing smaller groups or solitary males. So this was really amazing to see on safari. These coalition groups are usually formed by brothers or cousins. It is very rare, but sometimes it does happen that it is two males or three or four males that don't know each other. But these are more likely related, and you can see it in the close resemblance. It just makes hunting a lot easier and maintaining the order. You can see them cautiously approach because they are right across from where those two females were sat. And you can see the mother with cub in mouth, heading back into the brush. They are obviously from the same pride, but with lions having really unpredictable behavior, it's usually safer for the curious cubs to be far away from the males. How close do you want to get to a male? Because right here it comes running, or rather walking right through the vans, and pretty sure at that point you're close enough to smell it. It's not unusual to see males appearing together, but look at that shot with Mount Kenya in the background and a lion in the foreground. As you can see the care and the carefulness as he approaches the two females lounging by the watering hole. He decides that's close enough and just perches up. And that's all we have for you this week. I hope you've enjoyed our little tour and spending some time with the lion pride. So don't forget, more content coming out next week. So stay tuned.